I wasn't a therapist or a life coach, but my life lessons, my degree, my university degree was my life. And sometimes I feel, I'm not qualified enough, but of course I am. And I did a little course which gave me a certification, but really you can't learn these things in books. And from there I became the mindset coach for UFC fighters. I think it's because they have to have this tough exterior. Everyone thinks they've got it together, and I just really understand them. I've always really understood my journey. A lot of people don't respect their own journey, and with fighters they have this. I mean, my sons both were at high level football, or soccer as it's called here, so I understood the mind of a sportsman from them. Didn't do it deliberately, but I understood it. And also my own life, I've had to go through each step of my journey to get to where I am today. And that's what I've explained to them, that they are so focused on, I'm not good enough. And when they win, they've had that journey leading up to the win, and then they don't celebrate it. It's a very short period in which they celebrate. And then there's a real big low. And that's where I catch them. I teach them to win before they step into the cage, because I believe that you've got a strike coach, you've got a physiotherapist, you've got a dietitian, you've got all these people, someone holding your pads. But when you get into that cage and you're on your own, or the boxing ring, it's just you. And often those negative thoughts come into your mind that I can't do this because all the other voices have stopped. It's just you. So giving them the ability to walk in there and actually not showing people they own it, but believing that they own it, is such a gift. But also to retain that win, because the lows they have from cutting weight, all the things that people don't necessarily see, they just see them turn up for a fight. But what they go through once they stand there and they're winning and they're celebrating, when they go back to the changing room, there's such a slump of, what do I do now? And am I going to be good enough for the next fight? Am I going to be fit enough? And it's a real disturbing, dark place that they enter. And a lot of them, it's not just one person, it's a lot of them, don't even talk about it because of the stigma that I'm this great big 6'4" tall winner. How can I say to somebody I'm feeling like this? But mental health in men's sports is huge, which is why ultimately I'd like to coach teams, because now I've started to coach coaches, knowing that those coaches can take that gift forward. They can take that gift forward to all of the fighters they're coaching. And also when you coach people in numbers, they support one another because they're all in the same situation. They don't feel alone. And I think one of the worst things about me and how I've been through this life was I felt very much alone. Now I have all of these other people sending me messages saying, I thought it was just me. I thought the stigma and shame was upon me. There is no stigma and shame in asking for help. It's actually a strength, as we know.